just to give you an update, no, kakatapos na ng hearing natin this morning, we had as guest the DBM secretary and her staff, wherein nag-explain siya, no, pinaliwanag niya paano yung budget process, meaning from the time that the budget was proposed by different agency to the time it was consolidated into the NEP, and thereafter it becomes approved as per the GAA, no? So basically it's just the budget process wherein it was explained, and there was an exchange between the ICI and the DBM secretary, and probably certain improvements that can be undertaken by the DBM. Now, kanina rin dumating si former Speaker Martin Romualdez, wherein he also explained the budget process, ano yung kanyang role as Speaker at that time dun sa paggawa ng budget natin, no? At the same time, he submitted an affidavit which he did this morning lang, no? Kaya ang ginawa ng commission after the hearing is he was invited back so that questions will be asked pertaining to that affidavit. So babalik siya ulit next week.
Attorney, how helpful sa investigation natin yung information na sinare ni Congressman Romualdez?
Pardon me, ano?
Yes, sir. How helpful po sa investigation natin yung information na sinare ni Congressman Romualdez?
It is helpful in the sense na we, in a way, are medyo napalinaw, no, kung ano yung naging role niya or role ng mga kasamahan niya sa paggawa ng budget, no? So these people we will be inviting soon to shed light on their participation also in the budget preparation, which also pertains to the alleged anomalous flood projects.
Since hindi po dumating si Saldico, ipapa-contempt na po ba natin?
Ay, pag-isipan po namin yan. In fact, as I mentioned earlier, it is something that we will have to study.
Sir, the speaker explains as far as some allegations in the media, for example, yung pag-deliver ng mga pera sa kanya, did he address that and the commissioners asked about it?
It was asked, of course, and he denied it. Okay.
Attorney, may mga in-implicate ba na pangalan kanina si Speaker Romualdez na possibly involved sa corruption?
Wala siyang in-implicate na possible, ang sinabi niya lang kung sino yung mga tao na involved doon sa budget process. So yun yung mga imbitahin ngayon ng commission. I cannot divulge the names first, no? But we will inform you once we have invited them.
Sir, may anong laman?
Pwede last na kasi medyo kami.
Anong laman ng affidavit ng Speaker? Former Speaker?
Ay, kakabigay pa lang sa amin, no? So, kaya nga humingi kami ng time kasi it was given to us right before the hearing. So, we need time to scour and to really study, pag-isipan namin at pag-aaralan at babasahin ng mabuti. So, ngayon wala pa kami.
Submit the affidavit or the ICI ask for the affidavit?
No, nag-submit siya mismo.
Sir, kumbaga sa investigation ng ginagawa ng ICI, saan nakalagay si Martin, Speaker Romualdez? How important is the role? Kasi paano ba to? We're talking about insertions. So, na-pry ba yung paano naggagawa yung mga insertions sa mga budget? Because that's the root of it.
Well, siyempre, hinahanap natin kung ano talaga nangyari. And him being the Speaker, being the leader of the House at that time, will be able to provide us important information on that, no? As far as his role is concerned or possible liability or accountability is concerned, that is up to the commission to decide on.
Sir, kanina po sinabi ni former Speaker Romualdez na he's willing to release his SALN if the commission requires him to do so. Is there a possibility na humantong tayo doon na i-ask natin yung mga high-ranking officials like Speaker Romualdez, former Speaker Romualdez?
Sinabi niya ba yan?
Yeah.
Hindi ko sinabi niya. So sige, we'll probably take that up sa commission as inform ko yung tatlo. Then if they decide to ask the former Speaker about his SALN, then probably they will do that in the next hearing.